Earlier tonight, sunset at the Silverdome as CBS Sports continues its coverage of the 1988 NBA playoffs. And inside, a crowd upwards of 30,000 to see whether the Detroit Pistons can be the first team in 5 years to prevent the Boston Celtics from reaching the NBA Finals.
Pistons defense cheating, and he found McHale.
Lemire pops again, hits again. Vinnie Johnson misses, goes after his rebound, and the foul against the Celtics, Mark Akers, I believe.
Self-going, he said, well, what I'm trying to do is be real quick, huh? It can go very long without having to double-team Adrian Dantley matched up against Akers.
Again, McHale in the low post, whipped away by Sally. 33%, the Celtics are under 50 themselves. That's been the story of this series shooting-wise. Vinnie Johnson connects, first basket, and missed his 3 shots. 23-17, Boston. Vinnie Johnson in the lane. It drops for him, and Vinnie Johnson has 6 points off, but Bird is there. And now the Pistons. AC Jones is going out of necessity deep into his bench.
Right, just feels that this big lineup that he's seeing with Detroit, he needs to counter.
Vinnie Johnson. He turn around the numbers in the second. Detroit trailing by 2, looking to tie it up. Dumars does. Bird doubled with Dumars and Rodman, and Minifield lost the ball. 3-on-2 break, Detroit. Vinnie Johnson. 10 points for Vinnie Johnson. Leads all scorer. Detroit's done a number in their backcourt. That's what keyed their victories in this series. Sally open for the jumper. Brings the Celtics back to 7. 4:40 to go in the third. Vinnie Johnson at the line. Hits. He led with 10 in the first half. That's his first hoop of the second half.
Now watch the defense come. Now there's Vinnie Johnson just stepping right in. Wide open jump shot. Good play by Dantley.
Said if the Pistons don't win this game, I'm not going to go back to Boston with them. Game 7. Vinnie Johnson.
Well, he's off and running now because he shot that one right over Kevin McHale. How many 5-game sets that we have going to the wire? Right here, Detroit had to beat Washington that way. And it's just been a battle for everybody, and parity is here to stay in the NBA.
Vinnie Johnson, red hot.
You can talk about great players in this league, but when Vinnie Johnson gets in that zone, there's no player any more dominant offensively.
Gilmore will draw the foul inside. Vinnie Johnson has hit 7 of his last 8 shots and has 16 points.
Now look at Vinnie Johnson. He's just coming around screen after screen, and when he gets it, you know where it's going, right down in the hole.
And this is right after a game in which he was shut out.
Detroit will come down, milk it as long as they can with Vinnie Johnson coming off the baseline screens.
Sally setting a screen. Paxson shadowing Vinnie Johnson. 7 on the shot clock. Open is Vinnie Johnson. Bad guy to keep open.
How does Paxson leave Vinnie Johnson, the guy that's lighting it up?
At stake, trip to the NBA Finals if the Pistons can win here. If not, we go to Game 7 Sunday at Boston Garden. Vinnie Johnson again. 9 out of 10 from the field. 20 points in the game. 14-point lead, biggest of the game for the Pistons. 8:45 remaining. Bird has scored 14, none here in the quarter. Rojas misses. Whistle. Edwards draws the foul, and now Dennis Rodman and Rojas under the basket going at it. This series has been free of this kind of stuff pretty much until now.
I couldn't see what started the play, watching the action with Edwards with the ball, but you hate to see anything like this happen in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the officials throw a couple players out of this ball game.
Continue to look up at the clock. We're halfway through this fourth period. That's how close the Pistons are. Reggie Lewis blocked by Vinnie Johnson. McHale is fouled. His best game of the series. .325 on the clock. Vinnie Johnson fouled by Reggie Lewis. Of the air out of the sails.
Chuck Daly, very fortunate to have that man with the basketball right there on his club. As soon as things started going the other way, he brought him in and things have settled down.
Vinnie Johnson again. What a game for Johnson. 10 of 14 from the field, and Dennis Rodman holds court. But hail to the new Eastern Conference Kings, the Detroit Pistons, finally.
31 years it took them.
Chuck has it, finally. And the celebration has begun.
For the locker rooms, that with this crowd getting on the court, someone could get hurt.
McHale and Thomas, what a picture that is.
That's what it's all about.
Good luck against the Lakers, I'm sure, is what McHale is telling the Pistons. The huge disappointment of a year ago, blowing the fifth game, losing in 7, all erased from the minds of the Detroit Pistons. They have finally etched the Boston Celtics from their minds. Jack McCloskey, the general manager, and Chuck Daly and his staff. 95-90, the final score. Pistons win in 6, and they had to beat the Celtics twice in Boston Garden to achieve this Eastern Conference title.